guys, my name is Nate Anderson. I am a master electrician located in the Detroit metro area, and today I'm going to go through all of the tools you should be buying if you're new to the trade to save you time and money so that you're not buying the wrong thing and so that you're ready your first day of work. We're going to go through the actual exact tools that you should be buying so that you're not wasting money on all the big brand, big box store things that nobody really uses from somebody that's been doing it for a long time. I'm going to save you time from all the mistakes I've made over the years buying the wrong tools, and I'm going to get you the right stuff. Let's go. You really don't need to buy a lot of tools. Number one, you need a tool bag. This is my go-to tool bag that I carry around every single day. This is not cheap, but it's the one I've had for over 5 years and I've had no issues with it. It's called a Vito Pro Pack. I will put the model number down in the description. What else we're going to need? First, we have a pair of strippers. Now, if you're a residential electrician, I really like these strippers because they have a way to strip Romex up at the top, and then they have 14-2 and they have 12-2, and you can also strip the individual wires. There's also a spot in here to be able to cut 632 screws and 832 screws, which is nice whenever you have a cover plate that's sitting on tile. Instead of having the cover plate stick off the wall, if you cut the screws to the correct depth, the cover plate can sit flat on the wall. Also, there's a spot on these where you can hook your wire and bend your wire in order to wrap it around the screw on the receptacle. Next, I have a pair of Klein diagonal cutters. In the trades, they're called dikes. Now, they have all different types of these, but these are expensive, but they're worth the money. If you see, it's bent. The reason it's bent is to be able to grab staples and pull them out, pry them out easily. These are more money than regular dikes, but they are worth every penny. I'll put the description in below. Next, we have a pair of lineman pliers. Now, you can get big Kleins like those, big Klein lineman pliers, but they're so big and so hard to move around. I actually prefer this brand. It's called Nipex, and they're made in Germany. And it's really, really little, and it makes me so I'm not so tired all day long. They have super sharp edges for cutting, and I just love them. So I'm going to put these in the description as well. The next thing I have, a lot of guys will buy Klein screwdrivers. Well, Klein screwdrivers are great. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're very expensive, and I have not found anything other than these. They're Weha. They're made in Germany, and they're actually not that expensive. You can buy them on Amazon, and I actually think they might be better than Klein's because they're completely insulated, and for the money, I don't think you can beat them. This is a Phillips, and this is a flathead. I will put these in the description below as well. Next is a level. Now, it doesn't really matter what level you get. You can buy expensive level, you can buy cheap level. I just like to have magnetic on the one end, so that on the one side, so that I can put it on conduit, so I know when the conduit is straight. This one happens to be by a company called Empire, made in the USA, which is cool, but it doesn't really matter so much on a level. The next thing you're gonna need is a razor knife. We use these for all kinds of things. I haven't found anything much better than this Milwaukee. It opens up real clean. There's a place for you to put it on your belt strap if you'd like to, and it's got a little spot down here to be able to hold extra razor blades. And this is a nice knife. I haven't found much better, and it's not that expensive. Let's see what else I have in here. Now, this guy's kind of important. This guy here is kind of important. Now, you don't have to buy an expensive meter at first, but what I will say is if you buy a good meter, you will never have to buy another meter. A lot of the meters break really easily. This thing is indestructible. It's called the Fluke T5 600. It's about $110. But if you take good care of it, you may have it the rest of your life. It has really all the functions that you're going to need for a very long time until you get to the point where you need some special meters. But this is a very nice meter. Then I also have a little flashlight here. This is made by Milwaukee. It's rechargeable. It's pretty bright. Does the trick. What I like about it is I can hang it on my shirt. It's magnetic. I can put it on like a metal duck. I don't like to carry around big things. I try to keep things really efficient. So this is the Rover by Milwaukee. And then I have an Allen wrench kit here, which is nice to have. Electricians use these all the time. This one happens to be made by Klein. It's a really solid one. It does all of the work inside of meter cans and panels, and it fits right in here. The next thing I think is really cool is you can buy these on eBay. It's like a little keychain, and it holds all your bits over here on the side, and they come off real easy, and then you put them back on, and it keeps everything really, really neat. And so I don't need to, have a tool bag with a bunch of stuff in it. Okay, so we went through my entire tool bag that I carry with me on a daily basis. Now this may be different for you, but these are the tools that I've found that will do the job and not have a bunch of clutter and a bunch of extra stuff. You can basically get everything done that you need to get done with your hand tools with these. Obviously you need to have other tools to do big jobs, but for normal troubleshoot work and almost everything you're gonna do that's not supplied to you by your company, these will do the trick. It may cost a little bit more money than the cheap stuff, but this is stuff that will last and that you won't have to buy again until it wears out. Now, as far as drills are concerned, I happen to really like this guy right here. It's an M12, which is a smaller one. I don't like to carry big things around, big heavy things around. I find that this thing lasts me days if I put the larger battery in it. What's cool about this guy is it has 3 speeds on it, and this drill's faster than any drill that I've ever used. It's really all you ever need for most impact, putting in plugs, putting in switches, doing panels. Now, it doesn't do drilling the same way like a regular drill would do, which I have that too, but this is my everyday carry that I carry all the time. I know there's a lot of young men that are going into the trades right now. I hope that I have saved you a little bit of time and money so that you buy the tools that you need to get you going right away. And these are tools that you can use from now until you're a master electrician all the way through the trade. Now, you may find some things that you like better, and if you do, I'm open to listening to suggestions. Anything that you like that you think would be better than what I have in my tool bag, list it in the comments below, and I can't wait to hear from you. If you're a new electrician or apprentice electrician that wants to buy the right stuff, wants to learn tricks of the trade, and you don't want to make some of the mistakes that I've made over the years, hit the subscribe button below and I'll have more content for you.